similar to the highest common factor. There's what's called the lowest common multiple. So if you look at this, for example, 6, a multiple of 6 would be 12. Another multiple would be 18. Another one would be 24. Another one would be 30, and then another one would be 36. Another one would be 42. Another one would be 48. Another one would be 54. Okay, another one would be 60. Another one would be 66, and so on. If you look at 20, multiples of 20, well, look at this. 40 is a multiple of 20, and then you have 60, and then you have 80, and then you have you have 100, and so on. Maybe 120, 140. Well, all these here, they're multiple of 20. So you see, 60 is a multiple of 20, and so on. Now, common means in common with both of them. So if you look at this, the common multiple of 6 and 20. Well, if you look at this along here, you see if you get to 60, and then you've got 60 here. You see, 60 is a multiple of 6, and 60 is also a multiple of 20. Now, so 60 is a common multiple of the two. So 60 is a multiple, and it's also common to the two. And the lowest one, well, if you continue with this one, with a 6, you would probably get to 120. Well, then this 120 is also a common multiple. So 120 is another common multiple, but it's not the lowest common multiple. 60 would be your lowest common multiple, because 60 is lower than 120. So if you ever forget, look at this multiple. Well, these are multiple of whatever here. These are multiples as well. Well, common multiple would be anything any multiples that are in common with each other, and then you would look at the lowest common multiple. Well, 60 is the lowest. You could go on, and it goes on forever, and 120 is the next common multiple, but 60 is the lowest one. So if you ever want the lowest common multiple of 6, 20, that would be 60. Okay. So highest common factor. You've got your highest common factor, and then you've got your lowest common multiple. Okay, so if you ever get mixed up, look at this. Multiple means multiple. Remember, multiple goes up in steps like that, and common would be look for something that's in common with both of them, and the lowest one would be the lowest. Well, if you continue, there will be another common multiple here, and if you continue with this, there will be another one, and then these two would match, these two would match, these two would match. The lowest one is probably the first one that you meet. So the lowest common multiple. Okay. Why is this important? Well, let me just give you a quick example. If you look at this here, if I ask you to get this fraction, add this fraction. Now, in order to add or take away fractions, you have to get the two denominators to be the same. So you could times top. Well, hang on. If I give you this simple one here, get this, add this. So your first job is to somehow get the two denominators to be the same, because in order to add or take away fractions, the two denominators have to be the same. So you would probably jump in and probably do this. Times top and bottom here by 20. Times top and bottom here by 6. And then this would be, hang on, this fraction here would be 20, hang on, 20 over 120. And then this one here would be 18 over 120. Now, the two denominators are the same now, so you can just add the two. So that would be 38 over 120, and then you would simplify it. But then if I give you this complicated one here, you this fraction add this fraction, you would probably jump in and times top and bottom here by this number here, which is 24024, times top and bottom by the same number, and then on this side you would times top and bottom by this number here, which is 370260 here. 370260, and then you can be sure that the two denominators here will be the same. That yeah. So your first aim is to get the two denominators to be the same. So by you multiplying top and bottom by this, then you can be sure that the two denominators will be the same, and then you can merge. Well, my point is that this number here is really big. This number here is really big. You can get the two denominators to be the same by just doing this. Over here, times top and bottom by 182. And then over here, times top and bottom here by 2,805. 2,805. So you can just do this, and I guarantee you that these two denominators here will be the same, and then you can just merge. But the question is, how did I come up with this number here, 182, and how did I come up with this number here? You see, this is where the lowest common multiple comes in. But in order to work out the lowest common multiple, you have to break up this number as a product of primes, and also break up this number as a product of primes, and then you can start to analyze it and work out the lowest common multiple. I will show you how to do this in the next video. So in the next video we will find out the lowest common multiple of these two numbers. Okay, and also the highest common factor and the lowest common multiple. These are important for us to analyze numbers. Well, when you're older, these are really useful to analyze numbers. But for the time being, just learn how to work these out. Okay. In the next video, I will show you how to do the lowest common multiple of this number and this number. Okay.